Happy Cemetery Sunday and welcome to the channel. East Florida Explorer here. In this cemetery, I'm at the Edgewater, New Smyrna Cemetery in Edgewater, Florida. This is a really old cemetery right here when you first drive in. Lots of old graves from like the 18 and early 1900s. And then it goes way past and way to the back. It's a really massive cemetery. Join me. We'll check a couple of these older graves out. And starting off right here in the very front of this cemetery that also borders along a busy highway called US 1 Ridgewood Avenue, main road here in Edgewater, Florida. Rodolphus S. Sheldon. He was born in New Smyrna, Florida, 1845 to 1934. And right next to him is Martha Rosetta Sheldon. And she was born in Madison, Florida, back in 1844, passed away in 1937. This is a big family area right here of the Sheldon family. It's a lot of family plots in this older section. And this isn't the oldest part of it. This area just kind of caught my eye because a lot of the graves say their names and kind of like where they were born and where they died. Like Michael Murray Pat is what they would call him. Sam's last name, sorry. Michael Murray Sams. New Smyrna, Florida. He was born in 1889. And he passed away in DeLand, Florida, back in 1967. Wow, so much to see in this cemetery. So many old graves everywhere and old family plots. And I'm noticing also, I keep passing them up, but these little raised graves, there's quite a few of these little ones. There's two over here. I'm gonna say there's probably children. Edwin Hugh, son of E.K. and R.C. Anders, August 24th, 1917 to 1919. Yep. So 2 years old. There's a lot of these too, these little raised graves. Ah, yes. Getting into a nice shady area finally. And usually when there are bigger trees like this, it's usually the oldest part of the cemetery. Look at that, the graves have started to shift from this massive pine tree. The Ditson family. Some really beautiful headstones here, especially this one. Look at the artwork on that. That's a beautiful tombstone. And this part actually looks like maybe the first area of the cemetery. The way everything's kind of really congested up on this little hill, like the tallest peak. Infant son of W.E. and K.M. Swoop. November 1st, 1909 to November 4th, 1909. Oh, look at the decorations in here. I wonder if this was here long ago in the late 1800s. But these graves are, it's just a really fancy area in here. And all the graves have now turned direction. In the front, they're all facing this way, and in the back, they're all facing that way. So now I have to get down in the shadows here. But this is a big, beautiful tomb. John L.S. Lloyd, born August 31st, 1826, and died in 1868. Thy who knows him best will bless his name and keep his memory dear while life should last. Wow, here's a little history right here. John Milton Hawks, Hawks Park town founder in 1865. Now the city of Edgewater. So John Milton Hawks, he actually was the founder of this town, this area. That's really cool. Little history. And it wouldn't be a little cemetery Sunday without a little Florida thunderstorm coming through. See it in the distance out there. And right here on the back side, well, slightly, there is a canal and then another piece of the cemetery. But the back side of this older part of the cemetery, this old cedar tree, and also this old raised grave. So hard to read that one. Polyhetia, 1887 to 1921. Sad spot right here. Looks like the headstone's been cracked in 3 pieces now. Louis G. Glover, 1863 to 1907. Reverend L. J. Little died in 1909 at 57 years old. He died as he lived, a Christian. Pretty crazy. I've passed this cemetery many times in the past, and I always thought, this is kind of like a newer cemetery. I didn't want to visit it, you know. And then now I got to the point where I've really videoed a lot of cemeteries in East Florida, Central Florida, North Florida, and I still have a lot more to do, except this one was really close to me, and I thought, hey, I'll come check it out. And I'm amazed about how old this one actually is, and how cool, because a lot of them do say where they're from and the towns. We have Haley Smith, died October 27th, 1925. Magnolia Chamber 4905, New Smyrna, Florida. I saw a couple of those already that said the Magnolia Chamber. I'll have to look that history up because that's something around here. We got a couple more little ones all by themselves over here. Let's not forget them. Let's remember Sarah Rhodes, December 3rd, 1844, October 15th, 1944. Wow, 100 years. Thy trials ended, thy rest is won. Another little broken grave. Whoa, look at this one. It's like solid, but it's just coquina pieces. This is coquina rock here. And this comes out of the ground deep enough if you dig down in this part of Florida. Oh, just coming around here. Saw another headstone was fallen. Slightly small one. Wow, check this grave out. William Henry Coe, 1824 to 1879, and he was the founder of the little town of Glencoe in 1874 and started Orange Grove in 1875, editor of the Florida Star in 1877, deputy collector of customs, and he died at home of cirrhosis. And he was moved from the New Smyrna Cemetery to the Edgewater in 1894. More info, visit the NSB Museum of History. Wow, really cool. So he was the founder of Glencoe and then the founder of Edgewater, pretty much. Two famous kind of people. Did big things around here long ago. Well, look at this one. OVB 12/20/1915, just a marker. And over here there's nothing in this whole plot except this old little statue. Freaky. Thanks for joining me here at the Edgewater New Smyrna Beach Cemetery. I'll see you guys next time and have a great cemetery Sunday.